Good day. My name is Solofelo Ketile. Basically, the topic that I have chosen is cell as the basic unit of matter. Right at the beginning of the lesson, I will tell my kids that cells they cells are basically the makeup of all living organisms. It means that all living organisms are made up of small units called cells. You see, that is a point that I can highlight right at the beginning, and then can also say the cells are very tiny. They cannot be seen with a naked eye. In order for us to be able to see the cells, we have to use a certain technique, which is a microscope. We say the cells are microscopic, meaning they cannot be seen with a naked eye. In order for us to be able to see them, we need to use the microscope. The microscope is an instrument that is used to magnify these objects, to magnify these cells, meaning we are basically enlarging them. We are using this technique to enlarge them so that we can be able to see them. So this thing of microscope, that technique, it has been developed over the years. Today we have different types of microscopes. We have light microscope. We also have electron microscope. Those techniques, they have different magnification power. I hope I'm clear on that. And then apart from that, I can also mention the first scientist who studied cells. We have Robert Hooke in 1965, I think 1665, not 1965, 1665. He sort of used the microscope to study the small section or the tiny sections of a cork. Remember, a cork is a structure of the bark of a tree. So this man used the microscope to study that. And then there is this another one, another scientist, Antonio van Leeuwenhoek. He is well known for being the first person to study the cells. And then there are other scientists who went on to use this technique to study these cells. So the findings of all these scientists, they led to what is commonly known as the cell theory. The cell theory postulates that, or rather states that, cell is the basic unit of life. All living things are made up of cells. The existing cells, the current one, they are made from the pre-existing ones. And then cell theory also goes on to state that the cells, they carry the specific information on the growth, the development, as well as the specialized function of an organism. Remember, the cells, they contain a nucleus. They have a special feature which is known as the nucleus inside of them. That nucleus, it has DNA. DNA carries the genetic information. Hence, I'm saying under the cell theory, the cells, they carry certain information of certain organism about the growth, things like the growth, the physical features, and also what there are some specialized functions. After saying that to my students, I can also go on. You have to explain these things. Obviously, under the cell theory, those particular statements, one has to break them further so that our students can understand them. For instance, I said the existing cells, the existing cells, the current one, they are made from the pre-existing ones. For instance, if you have some sort of a cut, or rather a wound on your skin, over time it will get repaired. So it means those new cells, they are made from the pre-existing ones, the ones that were already there. Even my hair, as you can see, I'm very bald. There's no hair in my head, but eventually some hair is going to grow here. So those are the cells. I cut them off and they are going to regrow again. I can also go on and talk about the cell, the structure of the cell itself, to say the cell has different components which are known as the organelles. The reason why they are known as organelles is because they are not the true organs. They are very tiny. They are found inside the cell, the different organelles. I will tell my kids about those organelles as well as their functions, you see. And then I will also go on to tell my kids about the two types of cells that we have, the plant cell as well as the animal cell. And then on that, I'm going to highlight the similarities between those two cells as well as the differences between them. So basically that's how I can tackle this particular topic. And then it means what I have just said now is explained in detail in my assignment, which is the lesson plan. This is just part 2 of it. Thank you very much.